One of the most painful experiences for a woman is when you're upset, you're sad, maybe angry as well, and you're crying, tears streaming down your face, and you're trying to open up to your man and show him your pain. And he doesn't care. He closes his heart. He is showing you that your feelings do not matter to him. He might even get irritated. He might get upset. He might be angry in some way at your display of emotion, or he might withdraw. When you experience this, of course, it is giving you the lesson that your feelings don't matter to him, and it's teaching you to not be open again, to not show a man your heart again. And what I'm going to be talking about on this video is just explaining why this may actually be happening to you. And it's actually because of the way that you are showing these emotions and getting this response, which is not justifying his response in any kind of way. His response is totally inappropriate, but there is something you may be able to shift to be able to elicit a far different response where he gives you all of the care, compassion, affection that you need to feel good. Before we get into it, I'm going to quickly introduce myself. My name is Zach Rohde. I'm here to lead you into creating the relationship of your dreams using your feminine energy and what I call feminine communication to inspire a man into cherishing you. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, make sure you do that below. Hit the notification bell and be sure to like this video because I'm going to make sure it's a good one. So this goes into the topic of vulnerability. Most women, when I describe what I just did around crying, being sad, showing a man her heart, you would think, okay, that's being vulnerable. But typically when women are crying, they're not being vulnerable. In my experience, women are rarely being truly vulnerable when they are crying, when they're open in this way. And it's because you are actually subtly or not so subtly stuck in some kind of story. So what I mean by that is, if you are crying and you are in your head while you are crying, you're in some kind of blame story about him. It's like, he hurt me, like he was being selfish, he was inconsiderate, that kind of thing. You don't even have to be saying it out loud. It can just be in your head. And it is going to change the energetic frequency of what you're sharing, of your crying, of your tears. And he's going to pick up on that. The masculine instinct in a man is wired to feel when a woman is truly being vulnerable versus when she's actually stuck in some kind of story. When she's stuck in a story, a man is going to tend to withdraw or attack because basically, understand, I'm not blaming you for this. It's a very subtle thing. You're not doing it on purpose, but what you're basically doing is you're actually unconsciously trying to use the man by having him see you in a certain way. And this is a blind spot in most women. I can tell you this and you might think, I know I'm not doing this, but really the fruits of what you're getting when you're crying is what really matters. If you tend to have men who don't step forward and give you all the care and compassion you need, it's probably that something's off in your energy. Okay, you probably just have a blind spot and you're not aware of it. So just try to open yourself to this possibility. When you're truly in a vulnerable frequency, and I've experienced this with my wife and with other women, I'm like literally compelled into giving care. It's like I can't even help it. It's just totally on autopilot. I don't have to think about it like, oh, is this what she needs? No, it's just, oh, come here, sweetheart. I hug you, care for you, reassure you, everything that you need. And I'm not even thinking. It's automatically done. And that's the difference between true vulnerability and what most women are doing when they think they're being vulnerable. Okay, very important distinction. So the other type of story, main story that can be going on in your head, it's like this self-pity story. It's a woe is me story. You might be beating yourself up as well, like you're blaming yourself. Like, I'm never gonna get this. I'm not good enough for my man. There's so many possibilities, whatever the story is. But basically, it's you're blaming yourself, you're shaming yourself, you're beating yourself up. And what's really unfortunate about this is, especially in this situation, when you're beating yourself up, you need his care so much and you're not getting it. You need it so much in that moment because you don't know how to be good to yourself. But that's going to push a man away. Now, of course, when a man's masculine instinct is fully online and he's really embodied as a man, it's not really going to matter how you show up that much as far as how he responds to you. Even if you're beating yourself up internally, or even if you're blaming him internally, or if you're doing that stuff externally, like you're actually sharing those stories externally, he's still going to give you care. He's still going to move in. He's still going to cherish you because he knows that's what you need of him. And of course, he might, or he should, be correcting you afterwards, letting you know, like, hey, you're actually stuck in a story, and he'll help you out of it. But he's not going to abandon you when you need him most. But the vast majority of men, 99% of men, they're not going to have that level of embodiment. You can't rely on that. And regardless, even if he was doing that, you still should be working on bettering yourself as a woman, which means becoming aware of these stories, learning how to really tap into your body, into the feelings underneath the stories, and just feel the feelings. Just be with those feelings. Because when you're really tapped in and you're not trying to get any kind of outcome from a man in any way, that's when he really shows up for you in a completely different way. And this is what you need. This is what you deserve. And this is what you absolutely can have when you understand how to make these shifts. It's just nobody taught you. You weren't taught by your parents, probably, the difference between subtly manipulating or being stuck in stories, right? They didn't know how to give you that level of care. They didn't understand you in that way. So you ended up doing the same kind of stuff that you've done in childhood and just carried out the pattern. It's just not a pattern that works. But you can learn how to shift it. And it really has so much to do with just feeling those feelings and being in your body and not trying to get any kind of outcome with a man. Because whenever you're trying to get an outcome with a man, what are you doing? You're leading. And if you're leading, you're actually in your masculine energy. So can you be crying, be really emotional, be really open and sharing all your feelings, and be in your masculine energy at the same time? Absolutely, if you're trying to get an outcome. And those outcomes that you're trying to get, you're not necessarily conscious of. It can be completely unconscious to you. And that's what makes it so dangerous, because then you just can keep repeating the cycle because you don't even know what's wrong. So next time that you're upset, really pay attention to what you're actually doing internally. Where is your energy? Are you trying to get an outcome? Where is your focus? Is it in your heart? Is it in your body? Or is it more in your head and the stories? What's the story you're telling yourself? The more aware you become of what you're doing, the easier it's going to be to shift it. And of course, if you would like my help learning how to shift this pattern and any pattern so that you can inspire a man to fully cherish you, go below this video, open up the description, click on relationshipofyourdreams.com, that link, watch the video on that page that I have created for you, and then book a call with me. I'll see you on that call.